Hello everybody and welcome back to ManniCraft with Black Dog Z. Alright, so today what we're doing is we're actually cooking up some ferrous dust here to see if we can get some more of this pulverized shiny dust. We've got a lot of ferrous dust cooking, so we've got a stack up there. If you take a look down here, oh, not in there, we've got another 3 stacks down here. So this is what our miner has found us. Our miner has actually finished its area. We actually managed to get quite a bit of stuff. So if you take a look over here, 3 stacks of silver, 2 stacks of nickel, 9 stacks of tin, 8 stacks of lead, 3 stacks of gold, 17 stacks of iron, plus 2 others that I stole already. We got 2 stacks of copper. As you know, brass and bronze we make ourselves, as well as this steel. We do have 1 platinum and 2 electrum left. Those are just little things that we've been working on. Of course, ton of aluminum, 15 stacks, but I haven't really used much aluminum. Doesn't have a lot of uses. And as you can see, we're down to 1,014 stacks of cobble. The reason for that is because I've been turning it into sand and glass. So if you take a look up here, we have 10 stacks of glass, and we're up to 4 stacks of sand. But of course we have another 143 stacks of cobble over here, so it's not like we couldn't do this. And max that sucker out again, not a problem. In fact, let's go ahead and see if we can do that. That shouldn't take too long. There we go. There we go. Alright, so that's now maxed out again. And so we're just cooking up sand, cooking up ferrous dust, but today is going to be something neat. The first thing I'd like to show you guys, you may have noticed last episode that my hand changed color. Trying out a new skin here. Let me know what you think. I'll switch modes. Oh, I guess I should take off some clothes first. Give me one moment. So take a look. That is my new skin. I'll let you guys see it in that mode. Look at that. That's the back. There's the front. Looks pretty good, I think. So that is the new skin that I'm currently using, although I don't know how long I'll use it for. It's just something new to try. But let's get on with what we were going to do today. Today we're going to be working with 2 stacks of iron, and that's probably about it. Alright. So let's take a look at what we need to make. We need to make a valve. So let's take a look at that. That's going to require iron plates, which needs our rolling machine, so we'll have to pull out our rolling machine. We'll need iron in there. Alright, so I think our rolling machine is currently just tucked away here, because it likes to draw energy when it's not supposed to. So I've been taking it down when I didn't need it, because as you can see, all of a sudden it's building up energy. Now, I know we only need a few of those, so I'll go ahead and cook some up here. Let's take a look at what else we're going to need for this iron tank valve. We're going to need iron bars. So let's go ahead and get some iron bars made up really quickly. Probably only need 1 set, because that's 16 iron bars. Alright, and we need a lever. Now, a lever, of course, super simple to make. Just a piece of stick, just a single stick, and I have no cobble. Awkward. Thousands of stacks, and yet I have no cobble. How about we keep a stack in our inventory? I think we had a stack in our inventory, and the machine may have just eaten it when we were putting it back. Those barrels like to take everything you got if you're right-clicking and keep right-clicking quickly. Alright, so we got our lever. So let's go ahead and make the iron tank gauge, shall we? We should have 3 of those. How many of those do we need? We need 4. So we just gotta wait for this other one to finish. Now these 2 guys here, we got another shiny dust, are pulling a lot of the power here. I'm actually going to turn this off, because I don't want to cook this ferrous dust yet. So let's go ahead and just pull that out for now. So that way this system can get a little bit more power. Alright. So we got what we need to make the valves, so let's go ahead and do so. So that's just like this. And this in the middle, and this around the outside. And that's going to give us 4 iron tank valves. That's going to be more than enough. So now, if we just type in tank, let's take a look at what else we can build. We're going to need some iron tank gauges. Those are iron plates and glass panes. So let's go ahead and get some glass. We'll grab a stack of it. As you can see, the item that we're making here is going to be the iron tank. But the upside to that is that it's really actually simple to make. It just uses a lot of basic materials. So if I remember, yeah, so we just need 2 more. How's our rolling machine coming? Alright. Starting to build up some power. Probably going to need some more of these. So we'll have it do 3 more. Let's go ahead and finish this sucker up. That gives us 4 iron tank gauges. Now, 1, 2, I think that should be enough for what we're wanting to do. Now the only thing we need to make is the iron tank wall. Now that requires 4 iron plates to make, so we're going to be waiting a while in order for this rolling machine to finish. Oh, especially since there's like no power. We'll let it finish this one, and then I think I'll move the machine. Alright, break it. Okay, let's take it to somewhere where it can get a little bit more power than it needs. If I can get down there. And, for now, we can actually just take the machine and set it right here. Now, what I should be able to do is just run some redstone right here and right here. If you take a look, not a problem. So this machine should work quite quickly now. As you can see, much faster. And that's going to get us the iron tank gauges that we need. And of course, it makes them in 3, which is kind of annoying because we need them in 4s. So we've got to come up with a number that both 3 and 4 do, or we're going to end up with leftovers. $19, $23, $22, sorry. $25, $28. We'll start there. We'll actually let it make more though. We're just going to take these temporary little nether wart farm down there, and we'll put them here. And that'll do that. So that'll give us a lot of those, a lot of those, and a lot of those. Alright. So now you remember that tank we were building right here? We're actually going to go ahead and take down this cobble. And we'll replace it with iron tank. I actually did not mean to do that. I'm going to put that stone back. There we go. Alright, that should be all the pieces to the iron tank that we had originally marked out. So let's go ahead and build this. So now we got to start with this. Now your entire bottom needs to be made with these tank walls. The iron tank walls. Now of course, this gets quite expensive very, very quickly. If you take a look, we've already gone through 28. We're not even a quarter done that tank. So as you can see, we're still making more. There we go. Apparently we ran out. This thing is still pulverizing the last of the, it's still creating sand. How much power we got in here? Oh, it's still keeping up. Go engines. It's not having a problem coming up with the power for this, which is good. Alright, so now I actually have a crafting table, so let's go ahead and just chuck that down over here in the corner. There's another 28. Should help us work on it anyway. Alright. So now the first thing we need to do is just this, and that, and that. And then it can come across. Okay. And that comes this way. I always hate this right here. Makes it really hard to work. Oops. Alright, I'll just leave those dug out for now so that I can get around here easier. And that'll be some of the last pieces we put in. Alright, so the actual bed of the system's actually built. Now I'm actually going to be using a little bit more of the iron tank gauges than I need to, because I'm going to be using these iron tank walls, because you're not going to see this anyway, so there's no point in wasting the other materials. There we go. So that's now ground level. So now we're going to have to make more of these. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to make more of those. Actually, you know what? Just to save us some hassle, we should be able to make this back wall out of these. Okay. So now that's done. So I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect it. Oh, you know what? I just realized we didn't leave any extra plates, so we just wasted a whole ton of power. Dang it. We need extra plates. Alright. 1, 2, We might need more iron in order to complete this, and we're definitely going to need more glass. So now I came up here because I'm probably going to need more iron. I don't know why I decided to come up here to build the glass, but probably going to need another stack. But trust me, this thing is worth it in the end. Saves power in the long run here because, sorry, saves lava in the long run because we're having to run that every time this thing needs to fill. So if we do this a little bit differently, we can save on some lava. Okay, so now how's this coming? Okay, we need at least Alright, we'll start there. We'll just leave the rolling machine up until we know we're done. So now this was this, and And then this. Alright, so that gives me 16 iron tank gauges. So now in theory, I should be able to do that. And the same thing to this side. Alright. Alright, so now it looks like we have enough pieces to complete this, so we can dismantle this. And I'm going to need my crescent wrench, so we'll go get that. And we're going to have an amazing system here. Where's my crescent wrench? Not liking the fact that my crescent wrench is missing. So my crescent hammer appears to have gone missing. Let's see if I accidentally deposited it in here. There it is. Stupid hammer. Oh, having some trouble with that here. Alright, so now we head into the tank here. We actually just shift right click this. That'll disconnect that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And then we hook up a valve here, and a valve here. We take our glass tank walls. Did I forget something? Well, yes, I didn't do the roof. Alright. Uh-oh. Apparently we weren't quite done with this machine. And here I thought we were done. Make 12 more. That way we don't have any leftovers. We can just turn it into tank walls or whatever. There we go. I don't know how many we'll need, so let's figure that out first. Apparently that was it. And now we have a tank. And you'll see it's quickly getting buckets of lava, but there's only one thing that needs to be changed here. And it's going to need okay, it's getting lava. It's getting a redstone signal. All right. I don't quite understand why you're not pouring out lava. It's very odd. So lava's coming out. For some reason, the lava will not go in. I don't quite understand why not. Unless... I don't know if these will work. In theory it will. Yep. Alright. There it goes. Apparently it just didn't like the way it was set up originally. There we go. I think I just trapped myself though. What's the downside to this system? There we go. Taking out that block will allow me to jump up too. Right here. Right. I can't quite do it, but oh well. So there we go. We now got a lava tank, holds 2,000 buckets. Or 2 million units of lava. That's 2,000 buckets, because a bucket holds 1,000 units. And so that's going to let this system run a little less frequently, saving us a little bit of lava. And the reason that we're looking at saving lava, I'll show you this. So if you take a look at all the lava we've used, I'm actually going to go outside and take a look at this. I don't know if we can see. But we should see the nether starting to drain. I might have to go over a little. Yeah, see? And the lava there is starting to drain. We no longer have source blocks all along there. And it's going to get to the rest of this, so we want to make sure that we're careful about that. We don't want to waste too much lava. Save it where we can. Yeah, you can see this system going hard, working and filling up the lava. Four redstone pumps working really hard, keeping that lava filled up for it. Looked like I was going to fall in the lava there for a second. Oh, there's some raw chicken in here for us. Sometimes stuff gets stuck in there. Alright, so there you go. We now have our iron tank, and you guys can see why. We're just trying to save a little bit of lava, trying to keep this from running as much. Once this is filled up, we'll have a huge tank, and we can access that supply at any time just by right-clicking and putting stuff in here. And so we can easily get lava, and of course we'll still have our lava overflow here, because it's always nice to have. I don't know if this big tank was necessary, but it's always fun to have these giant tanks of lava where you can actually see the lava and everything. So I always thought that was cool. That's why I like to build it. Alright, we no longer need you. How are you coming? Looks like it's actually on its last stack. So, we're about to wrap up the episode here. As you can see, we've been going for quite some time. This stuff is finally starting to grow up. Good. Let's go upstairs and take a look at how much shiny dust we managed to get from those 3 stacks that were downstairs. Alright, so we have 4 pulverized shiny dust. Really, 3 stacks give us 4 pulverized shiny dust. That is what I like to call unlucky. Especially since 1 stack gave us 3 here. But actually, if we take a look at this really quickly, that's only 2 stacks. But that's okay. 7 shiny dust. That's 3.5 iridium. So that should get us started. Hopefully the rest of it will get us a couple more. I think I need about 8 iridium for my suit. Let's take a look. Okay. So as you can tell, first of all, got to build a quantum body armor. Needs 4 iridium plates. I've already got my nano suit and a couple advanced alloys and lapatron crystal. That's simple enough. So iridium plates use iridium alloy ingots. These are crafted with 4 pieces, 4 of those, and diamond dust. So once you craft that, oops, I didn't mean to do that. You get one of these, which turns into an iridium plate and a couple of slag. And of course, you got to use the implosion compressor with some TNT. But as you can see, it doesn't take very long. You need 640 EU, takes 1 second, just done. Now, the downside here is 1 of these plates is 4. So I need 16 iridium just for quantum armor. Not even for the gravity chest plate that I want, but that'll give me my second item. HV transformer is really easy to build, and I can build that without having iridium. These graviton engines, fairly simple to build, don't need iridium. Superconductors need iridium. So as you can see, to build these superconductors, each one of these requires another 8 iridium. So that's 8, 6, Jesus. There's got to be another way to get iridium. I'm going to need 4, 8, 12, 24 iridium. I think. And 2, each one of those 4. So that means 8. 8 times 6, 48 iridium actually, to get 3 superconductors. And this actually requires 4 superconductors. So they make you build extra. But of course you will need these 2 and those 2. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 6, 9. So you'll have 1 extra, I believe. So some of this I can build easily enough. Oh, no, there's the extra. Oh, wait, this one's going to have one of those too, isn't it? Yeah. So it's going to take a lot of iridium. So hopefully we get lucky and we get some extra pulverized shiny dust so that we can get started. Because our GraviSuite that we want to end with here is going to take a long time. But we should hopefully be able to build our nanosuit. Sorry, not our nanosuit, our quantum suit by the time this is done pulverizing. Another couple of runs with the system, and we might actually have enough to get what we need. Now, I think next episode we're going to be working on bees, but take a look at the beginning string to find out. If you're into bees, terrific. If you have any suggestions for an episode, feel free to leave them, and I will see what I can do. Have a wonderful evening.